Soul tribe, twin flame connections, starseed connections, but soul family. Okay, this is a little bit of a mixed mash of all of the above. That's what's going down right now. We are really being aligned because what's happening, and the reason I chucked the twin flame thing in there is because what's happening is there's a leveling up happening. Okay, so basically, I've spoken about this before. I believe that there is a front line of twin flames. We all have the potential to be twin flames because we're all way showers and leaders in our own right. At the end of the day, we all have that maximum capacity and power available to us, but many of us have forgotten. But there's a front line of twin flames that have come to kind of embody that themselves and then wake the others up and get them up to the same level. And so that's why I've basically put in twin flames, because this is somewhere in all of this mix about calling in your soul tribe, calling in your star seed families and everything like that, of which you're the same vibration. Twin flames are not exempt. I use that example all the time because I can spot a twin flame from a mile off, and I'm like, there it is. And I mean, even my bestie in Canada, Amanda, I mean, she's a twin flame, and we've created so much work to do with Egypt and things like that. We work together all the time, and we create some really, really powerful stuff, and we just recognized each other straight away. That's a soul tribe connection, right? And you will have that where you'll meet somebody and go, oh my God, just love them. And it can also pendulum swing the other way and go, oh my God, get them away from me. That's also like, you know, how you weed through it, I suppose. But you see what I'm saying? There's this deep connection. Prior to this big expansion and the frequency raising on the planet, okay, we kind of had that connection. That was what a soul tribe connection was I really like this person. That we have this deep resonance and this feeling of home and with each other. We vibe with the same things, blah, 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 blah. Now we've expanded and the planetary energy has raised because we've raised our energy and frequency. Now it's a bit of a game changer because that deepens now and it becomes a lot more specific now. And the reason for meeting your soul tribe is very, very more specific, much more specific. Because I'm going to talk to the creatives now, people that basically hold big platforms like myself, teachers, way showers, space holders. Okay, you've been doing this for a long time, as have I. And we've been vibing along and doing the best that we can do. But now I have realized from meeting my connections, like i.e. my friend in Amanda in Canada, I've been able, through meeting my soul tribe and co-creating, because I'm now co-creating because there's more than one of me now, we have now called in others. And those others have come through the Egypt tour that I'm holding in April. Those others have come through other bodies of work, and we're now meeting our same people. Now, we are very much Blu-ray beings. We're very much connected to the Melchizedek order. So that is a frequency and vibration that I've put out there. It's what my Batman sign is in the sky. And I've put it out there for people to connect with that. And as a result, people have. And yes, there's been support through social media, just a little bit, but not too much though. But the majority of that connection, that soul connection, pulling in my soul tribe, the people I can resonate with and they resonate with me, is been through that way by basically putting my frequency out there into the grid and saying, hey, come. So soul tribes connections are really important for you to actually be able to stand on a powerful platform, because that is the support of your soul tribe. That connection and support, you holding space for each other, is kind of like the unlocking of all of your magic and wisdom you hold inside. Because why? Now you feel safe. Now you feel understood. Now you feel like home. And this is how it's supposed to be here on Earth. Yes, we had it up there, but this has been the problem with being an Earthling, okay? Being a badass starseed as well. The disconnection is just like, this is so effing hard. That was so easy because I was with my star fam. You mean I've got to trudge Earth for eons and eons to try and find my friends? My God, do you know what I mean? But we have. So that is why now we are really, really coming into our power, because now we have not only started to interact with our own energy we have inside, we're now starting to find our fam. And there is like a instant connection activation when that happens, because now we're at this expanded awareness. We all have bodies of work and divine genius to share with the world, because it's not about being small anymore. So if you come to my soul fam, I'm going to reflect that back to you, and you're probably going to reflect it back. Well, not probably, you will reflect it back to me. And we keep like infinity symboling it, and we just keep expanding and expanding. And then as a collective, we start to bring the work to the next level. Because let's keep it real. It's not about you buying my book because I've written a novel yesterday and it's quite amazing and I just like to be a little bit spiritually famous. That's not what this is about. This is about basically doing work for humanity. You agreed to come here. You agreed to be fullness in your power. You agreed to basically help purge the darkness, bring it into balance. And so Gaia can breathe and we can live a happy life, and Earth is a yay star, not a nay star. Do you know what I'm saying? That is the work. That is the purpose, to live in joy. And that is the purpose of the multiverse and the universe, because it's all one. So you see, it's not just about putting bodies of work out there. It goes beyond into the collective. Okay, I suppose you could talk about the bodies of work being more of an individual thing, because that is kind of like your contribution to the whole. But then when you work as a collective, then that's badass, that's big. They just showed me the Great Pyramid, like kaboom, because the pyramid is a transmitter, right? But it's also a bloody big thing in physical form that is basically, yeah, quite powerful. So that's what collective work does. Collective energies, lots of star beings built the pyramids. Collectively, they did it together as oneness, you know? The Ra contact, the law of one, they were some beings that came and helped as well as the Lyrans, as well as, like, you know, Thoth and his Atlantean peeps. I mean, they all got involved. Why? Because they were all soul tribe. And then when you work together, great things are created. But everybody has their own stream of consciousness, which is a sharing, an offering into the weaving of the tapestry. So you see, all of it is important, but it's big, right? That is why it's really important to find your soul connections now and your tribe, and they will find you. And the way that works is when you get really high in your frequency, okay, and you start to really raise your vibe, you have a certain frequency, a tone, a song. Let's call it a vibrational song that you emanate, because you do. When your frequency is high, this rings out over the grid. You are the grid, Gaia is the grid. You send this frequency out through the grid, and your song is heard by somebody in Alaska, in Cali, or, you know, in, I don't know, North Pole, Canada, wherever. And then you just find each other. That's the small stuff, the basic stuff. But your song goes through the grid. They recognize that song and they go, ooh, and they don't know why consciously, but their soul goes, right, it's go time, let's go find them. My soul says, yeah, let's go find them, and then we come together. So that is how it works. So you can't Google this to go and find your tribe. You know what I mean? You just can't. I mean, yes, you know, you can do it in certain ways, pitching up to kind of like, you know, spiritual groups and stuff like that. But you know what I'm saying? It's actually an energy thing, right? So that's how it works. Now, the way to connect with that, I'm going to give you a little tool to practice with, because now it's all about coming home. And the way we come home is we come home to family. So this is how it's going to roll. So you can pull from the energy. So in your breath work, I do this every day. I breathe in from the cosmos. So I breathe it all the way into the heart. Do a few breaths up and down. Then I take from Gaia. I breathe in from Gaia all the way up to my heart. A few breaths up and down. And then I pull simultaneously, as above, so below. So I breathe in and then bring it in there. So you can see me. I need to show you here. So I breathe in and I hold it here. Okay. And that's what you're going to do. Breathe in from the cosmos. Breathe in from Gaia. Inhale. Hold it in the heart. Let those energies alchemize. And then exhale. Push it all the way out. Breathe again. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. So that's kind of how you do it. And a minimum of 3 breaths will basically send that energy along the grid. But I send out love. So I don't just send out my Batman sign. I also send out love. And that just clears the pathways. You could go to the next step and even use the violet flame to do that, to actually clear any blockages that are preventing that connection with your soul tribe. Do you know what I mean? Just along the grid. But just doing those heart breaths calls all your guides in, calls in your star family, calls in your guides down, you know, who are around you here, more from the earthly plane, you know, whatever. But like, and it also connects you with your soul family here and there. So breathing in as above, so below, exhale, send it out. And it doesn't take that many breaths. You'll feel the energy as it happens, and the little bells will go ding-a-ling all over the world, and then you'll just find yourself having synchronicities and connections. So work with that breath, see how you go. It's a beautiful, beautiful breath. But I do it all day, every day in my car, just like love vibes. So yeah, so work with that. The other thing I was going to say to you as well, just before I sign off, going on a slight tangent, I have put out a post today that the final bookings are coming in by the 22nd of February for the Tablets of Light tour. Okay, so we're actually closing bookings on the 22nd of February. Now there's a date for you. So if you are interested in coming, then you only have like a couple of weeks to actually get in touch. If so, let's get on a Zoom call like ASAP, because we're pretty much up to capacity. But if you're still feeling the call, we would love to have you. So if you're like feeling the call and you're like, oh, but not right now, there's another tour, which is the Moses and the Egyptian and the Essene tour. That's a whole thing. That's Jordan. That's a whole bang shoot. I haven't advertised it yet, but it may be that you're getting the Sacred Yes, but you maybe get the Sacred Yes for that one. And I will open up Zoom calls after the Egypt tour after April. In May. So these tours are just going to run and run and run. So never fear. Everything is alignment. And if you're feeling the sacred call, there's more than ample opportunity to come on these tours, infinite possibilities as well. So anyway, I'm going to sign off on that. Peace and love, y'all. Thanks for watching, and I will keep you updated, and I'll chat to you soon.